Okay, so today I'm running through a replay of me and hjmck, so Danstruction hjmck. Hjmck is acronyms of a name, and you guys can work it out if you know them. Anyway, really quickly I'm going to show what happens, and how hjmck did against me. Sure, at this case, he wants to get through this quickly. He knows I'm going to win. He's kind of depressed, really. No life, no friends, that kind of person. No self-esteem at all. So here's the standard opening by me. He does his own pretty standard Protoss opening, slightly slower, you know. Pylon, gateway, assimilator, and back to it. Now he's talking about doing a worker rush, and I told him I'm bottom, just in case he did. Of course, he wouldn't have fallen for it, considering how he's bottom, but I didn't realize that until later, when I scouted him. So I'm just going to slow this down a little bit, because my computer isn't that great. Check the sound, it might be a little loud for you. No, it's okay. Anyway, so, there we are. He says I wasn't there. I realized that he didn't work a rush. We continue, life goes on, nothing too exciting. I built 2 Marines to deny scouting. 2 Marines is always easier to deny scouting with than 1. Trust me. With 2 Marines, they will not be able to get up the ramp. With 1, they might. And at this point, I'm expanding, building a reactor. This is all pretty standard, nothing too exciting. I've got this one scouting SCV in here that's being chased around, and you're just running and running and running and running and running and going in circles and running and running and running until he decides to come back and annoy them some more, and he's running and 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 running, and you get the point. So anyway, in the meanwhile, I've expanded. Well, at least I'm building my expansion. I've got 3 barracks coming up because I'm kind of an ass. I'm about to do my tactic. Let's see APM. Oh, I do okay in this game. Not too well with my average APM. I mean, I am playing against Harrison. hjmck. I'm not that concerned about my APM or being really good or anything like that. Here we have another Marine coming down the scout. At this point, I noticed that he's expanded. Now, this I was not expecting a fast expand. I was expecting early pressure. So anyway, he cleans that up. 1 Marine with a Stalker. Oh wow, such a fair fight. He's going low. I'm telling him not to expand. He says, why not? And then I be mean to him. You know, usual stuff. It's what you do to Noobs that counts. He's got 2 cannons coming up to defend his expansion. Now, the positioning of these cannons is okay, but personally I would prefer to put them on the high ground over here, because that way your opponent has to take free shots without any chance of retaliation. Although then again, cannons being static defenses are pretty sturdy. They're not the most sturdiest of things, but they're not fragile either. And here we have me coming into push. You'll note that I skirt to this side to avoid that cannon. Now if he had cannons up there, I would have to go around the other side and probably still would have suffered quite a bit. But he wouldn't have lost the cannon. And I wouldn't be able to push up against cannons. The ramp's just too small, it takes too long, you take too many shots, and so on. Anyway, here I am, cleaning up this expansion with 3 Marauders and 2 Marines. This is when Marines and Marauders are good, in really small numbers. In medium numbers, they're bad, but in tiny numbers, they're brilliant. And here I am, killing this expansion, trying to pick up that Stalker, which is kind of annoying. Pick up the Stalker, see the cannons, run away, run away, run away, into his base, into his base. There's so many cannons, and I end up dying. But that's not important. I killed an expansion. More than paid for myself. At this point, he's getting a Colossus. He has yet to research thermal lances, and you'll note that he is pretty low on minerals and really high on gas. That's because he hasn't built any sentries. And he's been expanding. He lost his expansion, which makes him lose a lot of minerals. He's not actually saturated at his mineral line. He has, what? Let's see. Let's just control click on the workers here. Now he has 20 workers. 20 workers minus 4 visible ones for the gas, because there's 6 on each gas, would mean 21 workers. That would... not 21. 20 workers. 17 workers, that's it. Where did my math go? Oh well, school's over, you know. So, 17 workers, that means 2 and 1 on a third one on 1 mineral patch. That is nowhere near fully saturated. It's at past optimal efficiency for return space per on each worker. But really, with me, I'm getting so much more money because of how much more saturated I am. You see here, each one has so many more workers than he does, and I'm taking my third as well. So that's why he has not enough minerals. The reason I have excess gas is because I'm going Marines Marauders and really not spending, I'm spending barely any gas. All my gas is going to my upgrades. I'm getting goats. I've got 4 Ghost Academies. Now you'll note that he has yet to get his observer, so he hasn't scouted this yet. And, well, you know, when he does, he's going to be in for a surprise. But anyway, continuing onwards, he's building up Colossus. He has 4 Colossus, which is impressive, but no other units. I have to emphasize this. On a Protoss army, you really need something else to take fire while your Colossus do the damage, because pure Colossus can be killed by Marines. Even though they counter Marines, they need something in front of them distracting the Marines and taking the damage while they deal damage. They're one of those fragile melee, they're like caster units in an RPG. They're fragile, they need protection, but they do the damage. And here he has an observer in my base. He hasn't yet to see the Ghost Academies, otherwise known as Nuke Silos, until he comes down here. And he's thinking, oh my god, you know, Ghost Academies. 4 of them. That means nukes. At which point he says, no nukes! Smiley face. Of course I'm going to ignore him. And at this point I also realize that he has an observer somewhere in my base. Obviously, and I scan, I miss. I didn't see anything with that scan. Scan again. Nope, no observer, no observer. Where the hell is the observer? Do I get it? Do I get it? Nope, just wasted 3 scans. There, 4th scan. Got it. And it died so fast, and now all of a sudden he's blind again. He has no idea what's happening up north. He has yet to see this base, which has been here for so long, and really, it's part of my staging point. I've even got a wall here in case he breaks down the rocks. Something I really didn't need. Now at this point he thinks I'm on 3 bases. He doesn't know about anything else. And at this point, I've scanned his base repeatedly. I know exactly what his unit composition is. I know now he's running. He's got Colossus and Void Rays. And here I am coming down. I've seen these cannons, and I know these cannons are going to be a problem for me. So I try to snipe them. There's one of them gone. The others are out of reach, and I didn't get siege tanks. Kind of stupidly of me. I have double his pop. I'm feeling pretty proud about that. I mean, it's not often you double the pop of your opponent by 20 minutes. And have half the map covered, pretty much. So, continuing onwards, there's me getting some upgrades. I'm getting more Void Rays. I was really shocked by the number of Void Rays. He got so many Void Rays, and not that many Colossus. In this sort of build, you'd expect more Colossus, especially considering he saw that I went Bio. And whilst Void Rays are good against the Marauders, they really don't do that well against Marines. Here's him getting out some Phoenixes. Now the Phoenixes weren't quite necessary in this build because he's got the Void Rays, and the Void Rays automatically distract the what's it called? Vikings anyway, so the Vikings won't be focusing. So just back that up a bit. That was a bit too fast. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Let's play through from here. At this point, I decide to do my own attack soon. Now let's go to the Harrison camp and see what he sees and hear what he hears. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Nuclear launch? Where? Where? Army! Army! Oh no! Oh no! Must kill army! What? What's that? Red dot? Army! Enemy! Bad! 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 Holy crap! My base! Go back a bit and rewatch that. Here's my army. Let's look at it from the fun point of view, not the Harrison cam, the everyone cam. Here's the ghost going out. Now, I did screw this up a little bit, I will admit. I wasn't expecting this cannon here, or I was expecting it. I've seen it already, but I forgot about it because sometimes you do crazy noob stuff. So anyway, this ghost is gonna die, so is that one. That wastes 2 of my nukes. Let's slow it down for epic awesomeness. Boom, 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 boom. I call this a Judgment Day build because it's the Judgment Day from Terminator. You have to admit, there were a lot of nukes. And here's a few more going down just to clean up these buildings. There's some ghosts attacking. He managed to clean up my army, I will admit. I miscalculated how many. I assumed he'd have a lot more Colossus and a lot less Void Rays. So, in the end, I ran out of Marines, and I had nothing to kill his air units with. He has 4 observers here. I'm not sure what they do. Maybe he was trying to counter my previous double cloak rush build. But, as my opponent in that game proved, you only need 1 detector to detect a doubly cloaked unit. There is no advantage for that. So, anyway, we're just going to go speed things up a bit. Nothing too exciting happens. I drop a few more nukes. He chases away a few of my medevacs. I remass because I have more money than God. More nukes coming down. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, man, it survives, and this one I'm going, ah, crap. Seriously, 53 hit points? That's just hacks. Drop another nuke, nuke, nuke. He picks up this one, I think. Yep. Picks up that one. I kill my own army with a... And then I use 3 pylons. At this point, he's on negative pop. He's got 2 nexuses in construction hidden on this corner of the map. Whereas I still have the top half of the map, and I'm in pretty good shape, I must say. I mean, if we look at the unit counting station, I have 83 SCVs, 11 mortars, 8 medevacs, 4 Vikings, and 34 Marines, whereas he has 6 Phoenixes and 3 Void Rays. Now, with a lot of micro, he might be able to do something, but I doubt it. And there goes my Marines, killing off a Phoenix or 2. I have 6 nukes as well. I love how they count nukes as units. You know, nukes are people too. We must care for them. You mustn't just throw them away, even if they explode when they die. Kind of like banelings. They're people. Or at least units. I lose this barracks. I kill a few more of his units. He now only has 3 Phoenixes and 3 Void Rays there. And Phoenixes, no matter how much you spin them around in circles, do not counter Vikings. Because Vikings are not light units. Whereas Vikings do counter Phoenixes, because Phoenixes are armored. And here we have a bunch of Marines coming in, killing his last air unit. At this point he's got enough pop. Ah, crap. He's got enough pop, he just has no production units, and no units, and 2 nexuses. So, yeah, not that good. I have a whole bunch more ghosts coming in. Nuke, nuke, nuke. Nuke, nuke, nuke. At this point, he's probably thinking, oh crap. I see the dots, I see the dots. Nukes! Nukes! There are so many things shooting at me. Boom! No! 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 GG! No! Dying! Invisible stuff! Oh no, I saw that guy! I saw that guy. Yep. So, that's Harrison losing to Judgment Day, as I like to call it. So, now, just for the fun of it, we're going back and watching the mass nuke attack one last time. Boom, 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 boom. That was 7 nukes, I think? Maybe a bit more. I lost a few ghosts in there. They got killed by collateral damage. But still, for the greater good, right? 2 more nukes, and then we're done. Few more seconds. He's still shooting away this guy here. Boom! And that was Danstruction performing his Judgment Day build. Thanks for watching, guys.